Oh yeah. Hope you're all doing wonderful today. Today what we got going on is we're checking out the latest drone in the DJI series. This is the DJI Mavic 3. There's a lot of hype and excitement about this drone. I just got my hands on it. It just came out on November 5th. We're going to just kind of do an unboxing of it. We're going to check out the quality of it, the build quality, the feel of it. I'm going to give my overall opinion of that. Then later we're going to take it outside. We're going to test fly. We're going to get some nice footage. I'm going to share that with you all. And I'm going to give you my overall first opinion and review of the drone. This is my first drone that I've ever had. So I'm kind of just jumping in, blindfolded, just jump into the waters and we'll see what it's about. So let's just have some fun with it. So right off the bat, it comes in this kind of small box, but it's actually pretty heavy. And I know that it's going to be pretty compact in there because it fits a whole bunch in there. I got myself the Fly More combo, or the bundle Fly More combo. I'm not really sure why they word it like that. On the front of it, looks like you got the Mavic itself. This one's known for having the two different cameras. It's got like the bigger camera sensor, and then it's got the telescopic one. And you can see some of the eyes. They kind of look like eyes on it. Almost looks like fish-like or something. It's kind of a fun little shape. And those are actually sensors for like avoidance and collision and stuff like that. On the back of it, let's flip it over. Again, this is the Fly More combo. It comes with the drone itself. It comes with the 3-slot battery charger, and it's going to have 3 batteries. It's going to have one inside of it, and I believe 2 extras. It has just the regular controller, and then it has 4 ND filters, and then a bag. And these are just neutral density filters that help for different kind of lighting situations. So it's pretty cool, and I believe they sort of just kind of snap on. And I assume they hold pretty tightly because it's going to be flying around up there. You definitely don't want those to just get knocked off. And that's pretty much what the box is about. The next thing is we're going to open it up and see what's inside. I did order this directly from DJI themselves, and it did come in a bigger box like the one at the very beginning of the video, and all around it was these big kind of foam pads right here. So it was shipped really safely. I just wanted to put that out there just in case you're worried about receiving it all bent up or anything. I was pretty happy with the way they shipped it. Let's go ahead and open this up. Just going to go ahead and cut the cellophane a little bit. Here we go. Looks like a little arrow, looks like a pull tab. You might not need a knife. I'm going to use the knife anyway. There we go. Interesting. And right off the bat, when you open it up, it's got some information right here. It says scan me. It probably takes you to that Fly app. One thing is to say, I did download the Fly app already, but I couldn't find it on the Android Play Store, so I actually had to download it in an APK format and kind of install it on my phone itself. So just be aware, it might be a little bit difficult to find the app, unless maybe I looked in the wrong place. Ooh, pretty heavy, this bag. And I guess that's pretty much it. That's all of that, what's inside of the box right there. Little piece of cardboard and little silica packet, which is nice to keep moisture out. So that is the box. And then this is the bag itself. Let's see how we open this. I guess there's no real good way to do it, so we're just gonna do it. Let's see. There we go. Nice little bag right here. Nice, these are actually metal right here. It's nice to see that, some metal kind of clasps or buckles. Next thing is, take these bigger zippers. And then it looks like we're into the money right here. We got the drone itself. It's kind of crazy looking case. We're going to check that out. That's to protect the camera and gimbal. Another box right there. Looks like some extra silica packets. You can zipper them out and take them out. I'm actually just going to keep them in there just to be some moisture protection, which is always nice to see. This kind of flap right here that separates these sections. I'm not really sure what's inside of here. Well, you're going to check that out as well. Looks like some of the batteries, the smart batteries. I'm not sure why they're called smart batteries. Maybe they have some sort of smartness to them. Got the controller itself. Got some cables, looks like the charging brick. Alrighty. So I believe this is all that comes in the Fly More bundle or combo. Let's see what we got here. Looks like we got the charging cable right here. Comes like a thick brick on here, I assume because there's a little transformer inside of there. If we can take this out of here, maybe it just slides out. I do like how the prongs kind of fold away, which is nice. The quality of the cable seems really nice. It doesn't feel like it's gonna kind of crack or something like that. It looks like it is USB-C. Got the nice orange inside of it. I like that. DJI. Very cool. Next, let's check out. Let's actually check out the batteries. These are extra batteries. That's pretty much why I got the Fly More bundle, because these batteries themselves are pretty expensive, and so it's a little bit cheaper if you get the bundle itself, even though the bundle is just crazy expensive anyway. And these are pretty big, these batteries. We got power on, off. Not really sure if it's supposed to indicate anything. Now let's go ahead and check out the controller itself. It's all wrapped up in this like really nice plastic as well. Even though I'm just going to recycle the plastic, it still feels pretty good quality for something you're just going to recycle. You got the controller itself. It's kind of got like a friendly Wally looking face on it. Now let's check out the controller a little bit more. It comes with the little thumbsticks that are able to be unscrewed and screwed in, and when you're not using it, they actually store in the bottom of it, which is a really nice design. It does feel like some sort of rubberized silicone mold right there, so when you put them in there, and since the controllers have rubberized parts on the exterior of it, they're just really going to grip in there, and these things aren't going to want to fall out, which is really nice because I worried about them falling out or something like that. And in case you ever do lose them, with at least a Fly More combo, I'm not sure if the standard one, it comes with an extra set of the little thumb nubs, which is really wonderful. So you don't really have to worry about them as much as you think you need to. And they screw in super easy. I'm not worried about them stripping or anything like that. And super easy to do just by hand. Again, the little thumbsticks, they have these little teeth design on them, so they're going to grip into your thumbs and they're going to just have a really nice hold the whole time. The feel of these joysticks is just amazing. I absolutely love it. Looks like you got a power indicator right there. The way that you're going to charge this is through here. It doesn't take batteries, it takes rechargeable. You charge it through the USB port, and it does come with an extra USB-C to USB that if you want to use, you can plug it into your charging your battery charger extra port if you want, or you can just use the battery charger itself. Obviously it just plugs in, super easy. On the back of the controller, it looks like some sort of mesh right there. I'm not sure if that's like a cooling or something like that. I'm assuming there's a pretty high power antenna or something like that inside of there. There is a nice little rubberized grips on these kind of external hand parts right there. And the controller honestly fits in the hand a lot better than I thought. When I saw it initially, I just thought it was like a big rectangle, and I was worried how it would feel, and I thought it was actually a little bit smaller. I'm really happy with the size of it. You got a function button right here. It looks like you got a camera button. Maybe this is like a rotate the camera around. This is all stuff I'm going to figure out kind of on the fly and outside. Looks like you got another button right here, maybe return to home or stop moving. You got the power button. This is that too. You got the normal mode, cine mode, and then you got the sport mode. I'm pretty sure the sport mode is for faster movements. The cine is probably for smoother, kind of gentler angles and movements and stuff like that. On the back of it, you got, it looks like the record and take a picture button, which is nice. It's on the trigger right there. And it's really nice because you don't want to be taking your hands off of the thumbsticks when choosing to record or something like that. So it's cool to have that on there. You got this little zoom toggle right here. I'm assuming it's a zoom toggle, probably for zoom in, zoom out. It doesn't do 360s. It just kind of moves a little bit to the right and moves a little bit to the left. And then you also have, which I believe is the antenna slash phone holder. So if you want to put your phone in here, you just kind of put it in there. I'll go ahead and use my phone. I do have it kind of recording through my camera right now. It is my kind of external screen, but we will go ahead and try this. You put your phone in there. We can do this right here. And just like that, it kind of pinches your phone in there, and it's got a little bit of strength in there, so I'm not worried about my phone jumping out or anything. And I believe you can use any other pads or something like that. You might have to buy a different type of adapter, but it will fit a phone, and I do have quite a big case on there, so that's really nice that it does that. And I do think that this probably works as an antenna as well. And the bottom of it, you have the USB-C slot, and you also have like a fake USB-C slot, which is really for storing the extra cable port right here. Like this is the one that I'm going to use, USB-C to USB micro USB. You plug in the USB-C, you put your phone in there, then you plug this in your phone, and then when you're done with it, instead of having to take the sort of cable out of there, you can wrap it around the phone part right there. Or actually, I did it the wrong way. Just like this. You want to have it where the cable is actually facing this way when you first plug it in, and then when you're done with it, you can wrap it around that part, and then you can plug it in the fake USB slot, and then kind of tuck it in a little bit. You tuck it in, and just like that, the cable's in there, nice and stored away, and it's ready to go for next time. So you don't have to go shuffling through your bag looking for the next cable. You just pull it out and know that your cable's right there. I really do like that design. Super nice, and really like just kind of user friendly. Absolutely love it. So the controller, super nice. I'm really happy with it. And then we got this box right here. Looks like some of the manuals right here. Probably in a whole bunch of languages. Again, everything seems really nicely kind of wrapped up. Got another USB cable, a USB-C cable. Looks like we got, what is this, the ND filters? Probably is the ND filters. Excuse me. Super nice build quality of everything so far, honestly. DJI's got their logo on it. Nice, it kind of clips shut. I think that's just plastic right there. I wonder if at one point this will break off. Hopefully not. And this will open up, and you got the ND filters right here. You got 4, 8, 16, and 32. And let's just see if you can hold one of them up. You can kind of see how dark this one is compared to like a white background. And then I'll hold up like 32 next to it, just so you can kind of see. It just changes the amount of sunlight that can kind of pretty much go through it. Obviously, the higher the number, the darker it's going to be. So it is cool to have that feature. If you just get the regular version of the Mavic 3, you have to buy these separately. Obviously, you want to keep these super clean. So nice to see those. Nice protective case. Not worried about that falling or anything like that. And I believe this is the battery charger. Man, there's a whole bunch of stuff in here. Everything is just wrapped up. Oh yeah. Just like that. And this is the smart battery charger for 3, which is really nice. So if you have the Fly More combo, you don't have to worry about charging one battery at a time. You can pop them all in and charge them. And obviously it looks like the pins kind of line up like this. It just kind of slots in. I assume these batteries probably don't have a charge to them, or maybe this is how you turn on the drone. There's like 2 kind of pressure buttons right here to slip it in and out, which is nice because you definitely don't want this battery to fall out of the drone when you're flying it and knock somebody in the head. Got little rubberized grips on the bottom of it. Everything seems super nice quality. The plastic, super solid. Some of the extra stuff that it comes with a USB cable to USB-C cable. If you can see, if you want to use that for just your power brick, like just like this one right here, you can plug it into the pass-through if you want, and you can actually charge your controller as well when you're charging your batteries. So that is cool if you want to use that as well. It also comes with 3 different cables for your controller. They're all USB-C, which is what the controller takes to either USB-C to USB-C, USB-C to like the Apple kind of one. I'm not sure what that's called. Maybe it's called Lightning. I'm not really sure. Then you also got USB-C to a micro USB, which is great because that's the one that my phone uses. It does come with an extra set of little thumb grips for the controller just in case you lose them, which is wonderful because they're small and they screw in and out. So that was a worry of mine. And it does look like it comes with 4 sets of different propellers. I didn't realize at first, but there's A propellers and B propellers. I'm guessing because either the angles of them are different or they're weighted a little bit different, but it tells you which ones you can replace with which ones. So it gives you at least multiple sets of propeller replacements. In case you damage any of them, you're going to have at least 4 replacements for each of them, which is wonderful. So that's really cool that it comes with that as well. Then we got the drone itself. I do like how it comes with this kind of protective cage on it so that when you're storing in your bag, you don't have to worry about pressure on the gimbal or anything. Really nice. really stuck on there as well. I really do like that. The drone itself, this thing is not very heavy. I don't have a scale in front of me, but it doesn't feel very heavy at all, and that's pretty cool. Not that big. It's a pretty small little package, and it can apparently take some amazing shots and pictures right there. So let's see if we can take this cage off of it. Definitely looks like this is some sort of snap right there. Alright, easy enough. Looks like a little magnet catch as well. I like that. It's like some weird jog strap. We'd take this off. And just like that. And inside of it, it is like a rubberized kind of feel that's also got a little bit of felt to it. So if anything brushes against it, it's just gonna not scratch it. I really do like that. Really nice construction. Super solid. Really happy with that. The actual drone itself, it feels like a really nice construction quality. This plastic, I'm not really sure what it's made out of, but it has like a little bit of a textured surface on it. It's got all types of sensors everywhere. It's got 8 propeller blades, or I'm not really sure what they're exactly called, but I'm going to call them propeller blades or helicopter blades or drone blades. It's got 8 of them. They come in 4 packages, so if you break one of them, you have to replace 2. That's just kind of the way it works. And I assume it's pretty easy to replace them. Not really sure how, but I'm not sure if they just kind of plug in. Well, there's a little lock symbol right here. Well, I'll get to that when I have to. The front arms just kind of fold out, just like this. And then the back arms kind of fold under, just like this. And it increases the wingspan of it a bit. If we can do that, let's take it out a bit. It increases the wingspan of it a bit. All of the blades then kind of, you fold them out. And these are all brushless motors on it, so they're really nice. And then this is the unit itself. I believe there is some anti-collision lights on the front right here. Boom, boom. And then also on the back you got some as well, which is really nice because if you're ever flying in twilight or something, you, well, at least know your rules, what you can and can't do. Looks like I missed some little plastic protection things right there. I'll take those off. And then it's got all sorts of sensors. It's got 2 in the front, 2 in the top, 2 on the back. I got 2 on the bottom. And I'm not sure what those are, and those are maybe ground sensors or something like that. Those almost look like LEDs, but I'm really not sure. I do like how there's these kind of these landing pads right there. So when it lands, you don't have to worry about it kind of hitting the gimbal or anything like that. Looking at the gimbal itself, it's got the 2 kind of lenses on it. One of the bigger lenses and the other one is a smaller telescopic lens. And this thing is just very fluid feeling. And there's another piece of plastic on those, so I'll peel those off. Little plastic there. You just put plastic everywhere. Just like that. Really nice. It looks like you got some air vents right here, maybe some air vents right here. Feels like plastic. I'm not sure if the top really easily comes off. You probably have to pry it off. I'm not trying to right now. On the back of it, you got the big old battery slot as well. For the battery, just kind of slides in. If I can grab one out of the charger, just like this. Slides in. And it locks into place. It's got these 2 kind of pressure buttons right here to pop it out, and it just pops out easily. So it locks in. You don't have to worry about the battery falling out during flight or anything. And at the top of it, you got this little lift pad right here. You lift it up. You got the USB-C, and then you also got a micro SD slot right there for your storage. This one doesn't have any much onboard storage. There is 8 gigabytes of storage, so I guess if you're really in a pinch and you forget your micro SD card, you can film or at least take some pictures, which is nice. And I believe you can transfer data directly through the USB-C, so you don't always have to pop out the SD card slot, which is nice. So I got that right there. Go ahead and pop in the battery. And the battery is honestly a majority of the weight of the device. It's crazy to think that the thing's going to fly in the air. Very cool. But honestly, super sleek design, and it looks really nice, and the quality feels really nice. So now let's go ahead and see how easy it is to put on this sort of protective mouth guard, or whatever you want to call this thing. The gimbal guard. Obviously you're just going to kind of line it up. The bigger part goes around the gimbal, the top part goes around the shark eyes, or whatever you want to call them. I'm going to just kind of lay this just like this. Obviously you want to have the propeller blades facing backwards, just like that. And it looks like the propeller blades kind of get put into this bottom part right here, so kind of line them up in the bottom and cover them just like that. The front ones as well, kind of line them up to this part right here, and actually at the top of it there's these little kind of fins here. If you can see that, there's these little fins here, and you want to put the propeller blades in there, or drone blades, or whatever you want to call them. I believe they just kind of catch in there. Just like that. And then we're going to take this little strap and you stretch it over, and it's just super easy. I love it. It's super easy to pack it up just like that, and you don't have to worry about the gimbal getting hit or anything like that. Beautiful. Alright, now let's talk about the ND filters. It took me a minute to figure out how they worked. I did find the correct pamphlet, and apparently you have to rotate them counterclockwise to take them off and rotate them clockwise to put them on. There's little tabs. I thought they were just kind of magneted on there, but it's nice that they kind of actually click in there, which is better. It makes me feel like they're not going to fall off. I was a little bit worried how to take it off, but I guess you take the actual head of the lens, or whatever you call it. You're just going to rotate it. It's going to pop off. You can see there's tiny little tabs on there. You got 4 in each corner. This is just a very, I don't even think this has any filter on it. I think it's more of just a lens cover. And let's just go ahead and pop on the 32. So it should just kind of fit in there. You set it on a little bit offset, and you rotate it just a little bit to the right, and it just clicks on there, and you got a new ND filter on there. So super easy way to put it on there. It'd be cool if in the future they had one with ND filters internally, but that would make the gimbal's part so much bigger. But it's still a very cool option that you have it, so if you're shooting in the sun or something like that, and you know you need one, you can just kind of pop it on. Look at the way this thing looks without it, kind of wild. So again, I'm just going to pop on this one right here, set down these things. It's really hard to do it because you have to kind of support the gimbal because it just kind of wants to flop around. There we go. Just like that. And then you turn it just to the right and you lock it on there. Beautiful. The batteries that come with the Fly More combo comes with 3 of the batteries, a 3-slot charger, and it comes with a little power plug as well. And I just realized there's a little USB slot right here as well, so if you want to charge multiple things from it, you can use it as a pass-through, which is really nice. And there is a little bit of a Velcro strap on the cord, so if you want to wrap it up for later, it's a nice thing as opposed to just like a twist tie or something. So we're just going to go ahead and plug this in. I can bring some power to the table, just like that. We're going to plug it into the slot right here. There's really no lights on it. I assume that once I plug it in, oh, there is a light on it right here. I was wrong, I just didn't plug it in enough. And I'll see what happens when I plug in one of the batteries. Not really sure. I guess it shows you the charging rate. So it's on 1 green bar, so I guess these really had no battery. And it's just going to slowly charge them. I want to do another little once over of the little storage container, or the backpack, or the duffel bag, whatever you really want to call this thing. I just think it's pretty cool. So when it's folded up like this, like I mentioned earlier, the exterior has like a Kevlar-y kind of feel. It's not rough, but it feels rugged. The bottom of it has more of a plasticized material. I believe it's the same material, just kind of embedded with some sort of plastic, and it feels really nice. And I bet it is pretty water resistant. I don't think it's waterproof, but I'm sure it's water resistant. On the bottom of it, there is a little zipper pocket right here in case you want to put anything. I'll probably put my manuals or something like that in there, or just paperwork. I do like that. There also is little side pockets right here. You can see that I don't know really what you're going to fit in there. You're not going to really fit a water bottle or anything, but you can put a little something in there. And you got another one on here, and this is made out of that rubberized material. On the back of it, it looks like there's 2 little zippers here. I'm not exactly sure what's here. I think this is actually, this is where the strap is. Interesting. So if you want to use it as a kind of a strap pack, just one of the strap is kind of tucked away in there. Interesting. I like that. Looks like there's a little piece of tape on there. Just take that off. And the strap itself, there is an adjustment on there, and I do like how all the fixings are made out of nice metal right there. Wow, look at this crazy closure right there. Oh, I love that. I love that locking mechanism right there. Very cool. So you're going to lock it in there. Obviously, you're going to adjust this the way that you want. And then you got a little strap right here in case you want to use it like this mode right here. That's where the strap is. So I'm gonna just take the strap, and wow, there's a little pocket on the strap too, in case, I don't know, you want to put a little SD card or something like that in there. I like that. So you got the strap. We're gonna take that out, and I'm gonna go ahead and tuck it back in here. I really do like how it kind of just hides on itself. I feel like they did a really good job at engineering the way their stuff kind of works with itself. I like that. So I'm just gonna tuck this back inside of here. And then take this extra. This feels honestly like seatbelt material, like a seatbelt. Like this thing is probably not going to be fraying, and is probably going to be able to support your weight if you need to use that as an impromptu rope or something like that. Got that. Just kind of tuck it back in. Zip these up again. All the zippers are made out of metal. Really nice thick stitching right there. Let's go ahead and open this up. Again, all of the closures, metal right there. Absolutely love that. Don't have to worry about the plastic breaking. There's like a spring mechanism inside of there. Fantastic. These are at fixed length, so you're not able to adjust how tightly they kind of pinch together, but I think the way it's designed, it's honestly perfect. There is some little D-rings, it looks like, right here in case you want to attach your own something to it. I like that. So let's take these little straps apart. We're going to open it up this way. Right here there's a pocket. Inside of it is lined with sort of a velvet material right there. Let's just check out the inside of the main compartment first. You open it up all the way. First thing we're going to be greeted with is the interior is with this kind of velvet material. There's kind of this kind of flap door right here. There's a little handle on it. I mean, if you want to grab it, but I feel like that's almost redundant or silly. There is this little zipper enclosure right here. One thing I did notice is the little ND filter box or case, it can fit in there. I do like that. That's probably where we're going to be keeping them. It did come with the little silica packets. I'm just going to keep them in there just because they keep away a little bit of moisture. Obviously, you're not going to eat them or anything. Just keep it like that. And this folds down. Inside of here, you got the 3 little compartments right here, and then a bigger one in the back. I like to have the controller in the back and 3 of the batteries right here. And these are Velcroed in there. I'll remove it in a second. And this is the segment for the drone. This compartment, this one kind of moves just like that, but this back part is stitched in there, so I think it's kind of strange that they added Velcro just on one part of it, but it is cool that they did have that, so you can open up like that. And this middle part right here, you can completely remove it, so if you want to really have this in a different orientation, you're more than welcome to. I do like that. It's all made of that really nice velvet material. You got Velcro on the sides here and on the bottom. Super easy to put back in. Let's just kind of line it up. Just like that. There we go. And it is in there. Super like that. If you want to have it facing the other way or anything like that, you're more than welcome. I do like that kind of customizability. And that's pretty much the inside of the backpack. Let's zip this up and we're going to check out the backpack kind of feature. I keep calling this thing a backpack because it kind of is. So you're going to open up this main compartment right here, or this other compartment, and this thing sort of completely opens up. And I believe that these, again, metal straps right here, I believe those kind of lock into themselves, just like this. Just like that. And then now you have like a backpack. There also is a handle on it as well. I'm not sure what this is made out of. I think it's a faux leather. Probably is. And then you got a little backpack right here, which is really cool. I'm not sure what this is. You can run a cable through there or something. And the backpack itself has these little arms on it. And I guess that's what these little loops are for. These loops are for the straps. So we can do this. Just like that. And then let's do this one. And all metal again. Absolutely love it. Beautiful, nice construction. I'm surprised there's no zipper in the sleeve right here, but there was on like the duffel bag kind of part. And then for this backpack, you got a zipper compartment right there. And if you can see inside of it, it's very dark, But it's just a big old compartment in there, and it's all made out of, on the back side is that like velvety material, and on the front of it it's just some other material right here, and you can just fit a whole bunch of stuff in there. I really like that. And the drone part is at the bottom, but you could fill this up with a whole bunch of other equipment. You want to throw another camera in there, that's awesome. I'm probably gonna be taking this thing out in the woods and stuff. Awesome. So hopefully it's very durable. It looks like it is, and I'm going to be testing it for sure. But honestly, I really like this thing. It's super sweet, even for just the bag itself. Just wanted to go in more depth about the bag. Last thing is, I'm just going to fold it up and see how easy it is to fold up. You just take off the straps, just like that. I love how they're metal. Such a great job with that. And then is there a secret way to fold these up? I don't know. Gonna go ahead and zip it. Zippers everywhere. This thing is just like a maze. Just like that. Then you're gonna go ahead and just close it up. And boom. Super easy, super cool, really compact, and even turns into a backpack. Absolutely love it. So overall, after just checking out the build quality of everything from the drone itself to the controller to the ND filters to all the batteries, the battery charger, and all the cables and everything, the extra propellers, the extra little thumb nubs, I'm really happy with the overall quality of everything, just the way it seems and the way it's engineered. I feel like it's engineered very smartly, the way that it folds away to a really nice compact thing. They even give you like a little cover on it, and just like the way that they kind of make things easier for you. They don't just give you a battery charger that charges one battery at a time, they give you one that you can charge 3 of them at a time, which is really nice. They give you a controller that doesn't just hold it, that doesn't just use a cable, but it kind of stores the cable away inside of it, which is like a really nice user-friendly thing to do. It's super simple, but they went out of the way to engineer and make it work this way when they didn't necessarily need to. So I really do like those little details like that. I do like how the little charger as well comes with a little USB pass-through as well if you want to charge the controller and the batteries at the same time. So just small little things like that I just really appreciate with the way they kind of engineered and designed this whole product. But where it really counts is going to be its picture and video quality and just how it flies. And I haven't done that yet, so that's what we're going to do next. We're going to take it out, we're going to fly it, and just see how it does. Let's do it.